How is the Myanmar junta still procuring aviation fuel despite international sanctions against them?
The Myanmar military doesn't have the ability to manufacture its own jet fuel, its own aviation fuel. We have Chinese and Vietnamese companies, shipping companies, and fuel companies are now involved in the supply indirectly. I think the main problem we have is although you might see some of the Western countries boast about the sanctions they've imposed on jet fuel to try to reduce airstrikes, all they've done so far is sanction a small number of Myanmar companies who have been selling jet fuel to the military. They haven't sanctioned any of the international suppliers yet.
What impact has the circumvention of aviation fuel sanctions had on the country's civilian population?
Since the attempted coup began in 2021, and the military started using these airstrikes on now on a daily basis, more than 4,000 airstrikes. We've seen there's around probably more now than 4 million people in the country have been forced to flee their homes because of airstrikes or conflict. It's not just about the bombs and how many people they're killing, because in the long run, more people are probably killed by airstrikes by the fact that they are then displaced. They haven't got access to safe shelter, to healthcare, to nutritious food.
There are concerns that the sanction on all jet fuel to Myanmar could bring much economic harm. Why is the Blood Money campaign and Myanmar civil society still calling for this blanket ban?
We know from past experience that even when jet fuel is delivered for civilian use, the military can take it. So the only way to cut off the supply of jet fuel to the military is to cut off supply of jet fuel to Myanmar itself. And so far, the international community have refused to take that step. And one of the reasons they give is, oh, we're worried about the economic impact. But this is a decision for the people of Myanmar to make. This is the people in the country who are suffering from the airstrikes are saying, we need you to do this because without the jet fuel, the jets can't fly. And if the jets can't fly, they can't bomb.